Minshall. I'm a critical care staff nurse and I currently work at the Royal Stoke Hospital at UH&M. I predominantly look after sedated and ventilated patients, and during COVID especially, we've got a real influx of patients at the moment who are needing the sedation and ventilation side of things.
So how has your job changed during the pandemic? You mentioned it's been extremely busy and overwhelming during COVID, but just how has it altered your life?
So the patients that we look after, they are predominantly respiratory patients now, predominantly COVID patients. We can't have any relatives in the hospital, we can't have any visitors in. And, you know, the patients that we're looking after in intensive care, they really are very sick patients. And, you know, trying to communicate effectively and trying to have those really serious conversations that you often need to have with relatives over the phone, it's just, you know, it's just not ideal, really. It's just not a nice situation for anyone to be in. And, you know, we really feel for the relatives of our patients.
How difficult has it been for you to phone up somebody's relative and tell them something that they really, really do not want to hear, but tell them at times, often it is the worst?
I can't even explain it without getting upset, because it's just awful. Hold on. To be putting people into these situations and these positions where they're having to make decisions as to whether or not their loved one lives or dies over the phone is just, it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking.
You came up with something quite special to help aid relatives and families of patients. Tell us a little bit about your heartbeat in a bottle.
The heartbeat in the bottle is essentially a test tube that's filled with a patient's heart rhythm. We print off the rhythm strip via the central monitoring, and it's filled with a heart rhythm, and that test tube is then gifted to the patient's family when someone sadly passes away. And it's just kind of something that's really individual and really unique to that specific patient.
Well, it will be a privilege to read you out a few of your nominations.
Oh, go on then. I might cry. I probably will cry.
You didn't really know anything about this.
No, nothing.
However, when the campaign first started, you came out with an unbelievable amount of nominations. The first one says, Holly has been working on the front line as a dedicated critical care nurse at North Staff since she qualified. She came up with the idea and rolled out the heartbeat in a bottle that could be given to relatives of patients who have sadly passed away. We are so proud of what she has achieved day in, day out, and her selfless care and dedication to her patients, however hard a shift she is on.
Oh, that's so lovely.
That's just one. Our next one reads, Heartbeat in a Bottle Holly is my step-sister-in-law. I'm sure you'll know who this is.
Oh yeah, I do know who that is.
Well, I'm glad you do. And they say that when my mum was in hospital in critical care and I couldn't see her, Holly would go and sit with her in her breaks and stay after her shift to sit with her and speak to her and to FaceTime me so I could be close to her. My mum's death was so sudden and unexpected, but Holly was there for me and my dad. Holly puts her heart and soul into everything she does, often putting others before herself. Holly also put the idea forward of Heartbeat in a Bottle, which I know a lot of people will be thankful for when they can't often be there with loved ones until the end.
Honestly, what an emotional wreck.
How does listening to all of that make you feel?
Oh my, so emotional, because it makes you think, you know, like, it's worth it.
I'm delighted to say that on behalf of the UH&M charity, you are our hero. You are our hero of the week. And it is a real honour to be able to speak to you and to be able to on behalf of the UH&M charity, tell you that you are our hero. And thank you for everything that you've done.
Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Oh, I don't know what to say.